All right, so we're here down at the end of a dock with a temperature logger and going to install it for the season. So when you get the little temperature loggers, they're going to be launched already, so they'll be ready to go. And you can tell, because if you look where it says OK, you'll see a little red light flash every once in a while. So that means the battery is functioning and you're good to go. So you want to pick an area of your dock that's going to stay submerged for the whole season. So ideally you'd want it maybe half a meter to a meter down, but it really depends on your dock setup. So for this instance, it's perfect. We've got some chain going down here, so I can just zip tie it to that chain. And if necessary, if the water level rises or falls, that can be adjusted through the season. So if you do end up needing to change the depth of your temperature logger, just make sure you write down the time and the date that you had to take it out to reposition it, just so we have a record of when the logger was actually out of the water. And then likewise, when you're putting in for the first time, make sure you write down date and time. So again, because this is actually taking measurements as we speak, so we want to know when it actually gets put into the water. So just going to pull up this chain here up to about a meter-ish. And so I have supplied everyone with a couple of zip ties, and they will go through the little hole that's at the top of the logger. So I'm not actually going to put this one on, it's just a test here. But we're just going to feed that through and zip tie it on nice and tight. And there'll be nice long flagging tape on here, so if for some reason the logger does let go, you can hopefully find it on the bottom. These units are rather expensive, so be very careful where you put this, that it's not going to be interfered with a boat, the prop, or anything like that. And they can just stay in there for the entire season. Take them out, you know, whenever you would maybe take out your dock, as late as October. They can actually handle being under ice, but ideally we'd want it to come out, you know, when your dock's going to come out and if you're no longer up at the cottage for the season. And so yeah, then we can download those. We'll collect them at the end of the season, download the data onto our computers at the office, and we'll be able to give you a nice graph of how the temperature fluctuated throughout the year.